you really do have to have a wrist action, a good wrist action, in the serve. In fact, I have known high-class coaches insist that their player practice endlessly throwing a ball to get the wrist action, because that is really what serving is all about. It is about being able to hold the racket and revolve the wrist correctly for throwing the racket head at the ball properly, or shall we say fast. So you throw the racket head at the ball in a fast way. And this can only be done, really, if the wrist is free and revolving. Now, it's common, very, very common, that players, when they pick up a racket, they usually pick it up off of a table or the ground, and they just put their hand straight on top of it, and that's known as a fry pan grip. And so, in the early stages of developing a serve, it is often that players stand square to the net, hold it with a fry pan grip, put the ball up to about head high, and flap the racket at the ball. This produces a service. The ball will travel over the net into court, but it's very difficult to get any consistency when they hit it hard. Like, the early stages of doing a serve really are totally inadequate. But I think that nobody really goes on court with this in mind. In fact, you will often see them trying to copy Federer. In fact, you'll hear little kids say, "I'm Federer today," and so on and so on. So they mimic people like that. But in actual fact, they grow up to be nothing like Federer, because they really do need to learn how to hold the racket correctly for the service, which is an edgeways on grip. It's known as a correct service grip, edgeways on. And what happens when they start to do this is that they misguide the ball often, but the wrist action loosens up. So it loosens up to a degree. So you could say they need to stand 45 degrees, hold the racket with a near perfect service grip, and not flap the wrist, but revolve the wrist.